In a cozy apartment, Anna and Mark huddle over travel brochures, their laughter echoing softly in the warm light. A large, colorful map sprawls across the table, each circled destination a whispered promise of adventures yet to come. Anna's eyes sparkle with excitement. "Imagine us in Italy, Mark." Mark smiles, a hint of distant dreams in his eyes. "Later, babe. We'll get there." The scent of old paper and wanderlust fills the air, binding them together in a shared vision of the future. 7 years drift by. The apartment is filled with memories. Anna, now in her 20s, stares intently at the faded, dusty map. The map, once vibrant with hope, now bears the weight of time and unspoken dreams. Mark's voice cuts through the silence, dismissive and preoccupied. "Not now. I'm busy." Anna's expression hardens, a mix of disappointment and resolve etched on her face. The silence in the apartment is heavy as Anna and Mark sit at the table, a palpable tension hanging in the air. An open photo album displays snapshots of their past, a stark contrast to the present. Each page reflects laughter and shared dreams, memories now tinged with melancholy. With deliberate finality, Anna closes the album, sealing away those cherished moments. Sunlight paints the sparse apartment as Anna folds clothes, each movement precise, mechanical. Mark stands by the door, a silent statue of confusion and hurt etched on his face. The suitcase grows heavier with each item, a tangible symbol of what remains unspoken. A heavy quiet fills the room, louder than any scream or sob. The air crackles with unspoken words, a silent storm brewing between them. Anna steps out of the apartment building, suitcase in hand, a chapter closing behind her. The city noise surrounds her, but her focus remains forward, each step deliberate. She clutches the handle tighter, a physical manifestation of her resolve and unspoken future. Without a backward glance, she walks away, embracing the unknown with quiet determination. Boxes overflow in Anna's new, sparsely furnished apartment, shadows stretching long in the dim light. Anna sorts through her belongings, the silence amplifying the loneliness of the space. A single potted plant sits on the windowsill, a splash of green against the stark interior. The plant, bathed in the moonlight, seems to be the only sign of life in the bare room. Anna pauses, a wistful look on her face as she gazes at the plant, a silent promise in her eyes. Sunlight streams into Anna's bustling office, illuminating a scene of focused energy and collaborative spirit. Anna is absorbed in her work, her brow furrowed in concentration amidst the lively office setting. Around Anna, colleagues engage in animated discussions. The air buzzes with the sound of keyboards clicking and voices intermingling. Anna's office is a hive of activity, reflecting a dynamic and driven team environment. Every corner shows signs of active projects and ongoing collaboration. Under the golden sunshine, Anna strolls through the park, a subtle smile gracing her lips. The air is filled with the joyous sounds of children's laughter, a symphony of carefree delight. She pauses, her eyes reflecting a quiet happiness as she watches the children playing. A gentle breeze rustles through the leaves, carrying with it the sweet scent of blooming flowers. In the soft glow of a desk lamp, Anna is immersed in her apartment, a haven of creativity and quiet contemplation. Her brow furrows in concentration as she sketches in her notebook, each stroke filled with purpose and passion. The lamplight catches the gentle curve of her lips, betraying a sense of profound peace in her art. She is lost in her own world, where imagination knows no bounds, and every sketch is a step further into her soul. The room is silent, save for the soft scratching of her pencil, a symphony of creation in the stillness of the night. In the dimly lit apartment, Mark sits alone, a figure swallowed by shadows and solitude. Unopened mail and scattered takeout containers form a desolate landscape around him. The air hangs heavy with unspoken words and the weight of his isolation. Each unread letter and discarded meal is a stark reminder of connections left unmade. Inside Mark's cluttered apartment, a flurry of activity erupts as he frantically begins to clean. Old pizza boxes are tossed aside, symbols of forgotten nights and solitary meals now banished in haste. Scattered clothes, once carelessly strewn, are gathered and stuffed away, hiding traces of a chaotic life. A whirlwind of nervous energy propels Mark through the apartment, each movement sharp and urgent. Dust motes dance in the sunbeams as he wipes down surfaces, erasing any lingering imperfections. He pauses, catching his breath, a flicker of anticipation in his eyes amidst the controlled chaos. Under the sun, Mark steps into a flower shop, a resolve hardening his features. He selects a large bouquet of roses, their vibrant color a stark contrast to his focused expression. Each stem is chosen with care, a silent promise blooming amidst the fragrant petals. With a bouquet in his hand, he walks out, his resolute gaze fixed on a faraway, invisible objective. The door swings open, revealing Anna's dimly lit apartment. Mark stands in the doorway, his face alight with hope. A vibrant bouquet of roses fills his hands, a silent offering. His expectant gaze searches Anna's face for a sign. The air crackles with unspoken anticipation. Mark stands before Anna, his face a canvas of deep remorse. He gestures wildly, his eyes pleading for understanding. Anna sits, a fortress of composure, absorbing Mark's desperate plea. "I am so sorry, Anna," Mark cries, his voice thick with emotion. "I promise I will change," he vows, seeking redemption in her eyes. "Just give me another chance," Mark begs, his fate hanging in the balance. Dim light casts long shadows across Anna's apartment, the silence heavy with unspoken words. Anna stands firm, her face set, every line etched with a resolve born of long waiting. Her eyes reflect a storm of emotions, a blend of weariness and unyielding determination. She speaks, her voice a low, steady declaration against the encroaching darkness. "Mark, it's too late. I'm not waiting anymore," Anna says, sealing a chapter of her life. Mark freezes, disbelief etched on his face, the air thick with unspoken words and rising tension. He struggles to speak, his mouth opening and closing, searching for words that might bridge the growing divide. Anna stands firm, her posture unyielding, a silent declaration of her resolve. "Anna, please," Mark pleads, his voice a desperate whisper against Anna's firm reply. "I've made up my mind, Mark." Anna stands by the window, city lights painting shadows across her face. The city glows behind Anna, a silent witness to her solitude. Her silhouette against the glass, a figure in quiet contemplation. "I grew used to not being a priority," she whispers, the words hanging in the air. A pause, a breath then. "And I've moved on," she declares, a shield against vulnerability. The city lights blur as Anna turns away, her expression unreadable. Mark's defeated figure retreats, his shoulders heavy with unspoken words as he walks away. The echo of the closing door amplifies the silence, sealing Anna in a sudden, stark solitude. Her hand lingers on the cold doorknob, a silent testament to the parting. A single tear escapes, a shimmering pearl tracing a lonely path down Anna's cheek. The tear reflects the dim light, a silent scream in the quiet apartment. Under the cloak of night, Mark walks away, a solitary figure on the street. The roses droop in his hand, their vibrant color fading into the darkness. Each step he takes echoes with unspoken words and unfulfilled promises. The city lights blur around him, mirroring the blurring of his hopes and dreams. In the quiet of her apartment, Anna surveys her surroundings. A wave of calm strength washes over Anna. Her gaze softens, a hint of peace in her eyes. The soft glow of lamplight paints her face, a serene moment of reflection in her sanctuary. Anna, poised and confident, stands before her colleagues, a smile gracing her lips. With a graceful gesture, Anna directs attention to the presentation, her voice ringing with assurance. Her colleagues watch with bated breath, eager to witness the unfolding of her vision. Competence radiates from Anna, filling the office with a tangible sense of anticipation. The sunlight streams in, illuminating the room and accentuating Anna's commanding presence. Each slide on the screen reinforces the impression of Anna's skill and expertise. Sunlight bathes Anna as she sits on a park bench, lost in the pages of her book. Her fingers turn the pages gently, a serene smile gracing her lips. A warm glow reflects on her face, highlighting her peaceful independence. She exudes an aura of contentment, undisturbed by the world around her. Soft light bathes Anna's apartment, casting a warm glow on her joyous laughter. The laptop screen illuminates her face, reflecting the joy of a video call with a friend. Friendly chatter fills the room, creating a cozy atmosphere around Anna. Anna is surrounded by her chosen family, their presence amplifying her happiness. The scene exudes warmth and camaraderie, a haven of laughter and connection. Every corner of the apartment seems to resonate with the joy of shared moments. Anna stands in her dimly lit apartment, surrounded by maps and travel mementos, a world of past adventures pinned to her wall. The city lights paint faint patterns across her face as she studies a new map, a sense of purpose etched in every line. In her hand, a bright marker dances, circling a destination with careful precision, marking not just a place, but a dream. This time, it's different, a trip planned for herself, a personal journey reflected in the determined glint in her eyes. Amidst the airport bustle, Anna strides forward, pulling her suitcase, a beacon of eagerness in the crowd. Her face lights up with a bright smile, a clear reflection of her anticipation for the adventures that lie ahead. Each step she takes is filled with the promise of new beginnings, her spirit soaring high above the terminal. The sunlight catches her eyes, mirroring the boundless possibilities that stretch out before her. She embraces the energy of the airport, ready to dive headfirst into her next chapter.